Hi, I'm Shannon from HomemadeLovely.com. Today we're going to make a DIY spice rack. All you need are some photo ledges and some small canning jars, as well as labels, and a few simple tools like a drill. The first thing you're going to do is see if you have any studs that you can attach the picture ledges to. In our case, we've already had these photo ledges up to use as our spice rack, and we're just showing you how. So we have a stud on one side but not on the other, which is totally fine because we have shiplap walls. If you have some other form of wall like drywall or something else, you might want to use plugs with your screws. Then you're going to want to measure up from your counter to 13 1/8 of an inch, 18 3/8 of an inch, 23 3/4 of an inch, and finally 29 inches. This will give your spices enough space with the jars that we're using to fit onto each of the photo ledges. You're going to measure up from the counter again, the same measurements on the other side, 13 1/8, 18 3/8, 23 3/4, and 29 inches. But because your counters are probably not level, you're going to want to take a level as well and just make sure that those measurements are level. Just line your level up with the left side measurements and then approximately the right side, and make sure the bubble's in the middle, and then remark the right side measurements so that your shelves will be level. After you do this, you're going to want to go back and double check with your tape measure again to make sure that the distance between your holes is what you want it to be. For us, that's 6 5/8 because that's where we've drilled the holes in our photo shelf ledges. We used IKEA ledges and cut them in half, so we had to actually drill extra holes, which is why the 6 5/8 measurement. But you put your holes the distance apart that your shelves are or that you create them to be. After that, you're going to want to drill out all the holes. Dean's just showing you how to do it here. Obviously, we've already done it because our shelf racks were already up, but you drill all the holes to match the size screws that you're using. We were using number 10 flathead 2-inch screws, and we pre-drilled the holes using a 3/32 drill bit. Then you take your shelves and you use your drill and attach them with the flathead screws. Repeat for each of the 4 shelves. Now we've done 4 shelves. You can do 3 shelves if you'd like, but these measurements are for 4 spice rack shelves. And as you can see, there's several holes actually in those ledges. We've used them for a couple of projects before. This is a remake with these shelves. So you don't need to worry about those. You can fill them if you'd like, if you've got extra holes, especially if you're cutting down longer ledges. But we just hide them behind the spice jars, as you can see. We're just using 250 milliliter spice jars. That's what the measurements are based on, with dissolvable labels, but we also have a blog post about pantry labels that you can DIY as well. Dean's alphabetizing those spices and putting up a cute little sign above, and then of course cleaning the counter from all the dust from drilling and such. And there's how to make a really simple, inexpensive DIY spice rack.